Good morning, class. How are you doing today? So, do you guys still remember about last week's class? Well, we did learn about making an invitations. I bet you guys still remember that, right? But for today's class, we'll start with some classroom agreements. Well, as you can see here, right here, number 1, listen while others are speaking. Second one is raise your hand to speak. And last but not least, hocus pocus, everybody focus. So I want you guys to agree with this classroom's rules, and then we can move forward to the next one. But before that, we will start with some songs. Okay, so I want you guys to listen to this song first, and then on the second one I will replay the song, and I want you guys to sing and dance with me. So just listen to it first, yeah? Okay guys, so I will play the song again, and this time I want you to sing and dance with me. Okay, let's do this. Are you guys ready? What do you do? I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. What do you do? I'm a teacher. Everybody say A, B, C. A, B, C, D, E. What do you do? I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. What do you do? Everybody listen to your heartbeat. What do you do? I'm a dentist. I'm a dentist. I'm a dentist. What do you do? I'm a dentist. Everybody brush, brush, brush your teeth. Okay, guys, do you enjoy the song?
Yes, miss.
Do you really like the song?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what is this song is about?
About occupation.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Well, yeah, this song is about occupations. So this is what people do on their daily job. Well, you guys already know what we're going to talk about today, right?
Right.
Okay, good. So then we can take a look at this text. So I want the boys to read Jack, and as you can see this, we have two person in this dialogue. The first one is Jack and the second person is Sheila. So I want all the boys to speak as Jack and the other one as Sheila. So you should start first and then I'll be Sheila because I'm also a girl. Okay, start.
Hi, Sheila. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a math teacher.
Wow. I think that being a teacher is a dull job.
Oh, not really. What about you, Jack?
I work as a doctor at Florida Hospital.
In my opinion, doctors are working constantly day and night.
I'm working overtime constantly.
I believe that you are doing a noble job.
Thanks, Sheila. You do too.
So from this text, if you pay attention, what is the doctor is doing?
He is talking to his patient.
He is talking to his patient? Well, doctors are not only talking to the patient, actually they're also taking notes of their medical problems. And what about this picture? What is she doing?
Teaching and giving lessons to the student. Just like you, miss.
Oh, that's correct. You guys are very smart. Okay, so then, are you still confused about some of the facts? You can ask me now. Do you still find anything confusing?
No, miss.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then we can move on to the next one. Well, before that, I actually have a few questions to ask about the text. So if you pay attention again, you can read the text again while I'm asking you questions. The first one, who works as the math teacher? Anyone?
It is Sheila, miss.
Oh yes, that's correct. So what does Sheila thinks about Jack's job?
Sheila believes that being a doctor is a noble job.
Is a noble job.
Job.
And then what does Jack thinks about Sheila's work?
Jack believes that it's noble job to miss.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Well, I guess you guys are quite good at this. But if you pay attention again to the underlined words, we're using present continuous sentences. So do you know what that is? Well, since I haven't teach you anything about this before, I will explain to you. Well, present continuous tense is a verb tense which is used to show that an ongoing action is happening now, either at the moment or speech or now in a larger sense. And it can be used to give opinions as well. As you can see here, if you want to give opinions to someone, you have a few expressions like, in my opinion, I think that, I believe that, and you can use that actually to give opinions about other people's job. Well, for the present continuous forms, we use expressions and then subjects, to be, and then verb ing, and then a verb. Okay. So for examples, like the text that you just read, in my opinion, doctors are working constantly day and night. So in my opinion is the word that used for giving opinions. And the rest are present continuous tense. So that's how you do that. That's how you use the words. Okay, so actually, guys, I need some people to volunteer to read this with me. Well, I have this conversations between Sarah and Jenny. So anyone will be willing to read it for the whole class? Can you please move forward and read it? Yeah, maybe you can move. Yeah.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good. Maybe you'll start as Sarah and I will be Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. Are you moving to another town?
Yes, my dad is moving to Canada for work.
What is his occupation?
He is an architect. He designs houses and buildings.
Are you planning to be an architect too?
I think that my dad is doing incredibly well, but I wanted to be a journalist.
That's great too.
What is your dream job?
I want to be a pilot when I grew up.
In my opinion, being a pilot is a challenging job.
I believe that journalists are making interesting story all the time.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for reading that. I really appreciate it. Since you already, the whole class is already familiar with the conversations, now I will give you some activity to work on. So I would want you to work in pairs. So you can choose your own teammates, and then from this, let me show you. Make a dialogue based on the picture, one of the picture below. And in that dialogue, you have to express your own opinion about someone's occupations. So in here we have chef and runner. So you can create your own dialogue, and I want you to work collaboratively with your friend. And then I'll give you 15 minutes to make the dialogue, and then after that, the two of you will do the dialogue in front of the class. So is there any questions?
No, Miss.
Okay, so now we can move on. Okay, I'll give you 15 minutes.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so guys, I just want to ask you what have we learned today?
About present continuous tense, Miss.
So what does it mean, present continuous tense?
The present continuous tense is a verb tense which is used to show that ongoing action is happening now, Miss.
Excellent. I really love that. You're very smart, Becca. Thank you for answering for the whole class. Well, other than that, anyone wanna fill in? What else do we learn today?
Giving opinions with present continuous tense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what we have learned today. Okay, so this time, for our final task, I want you to work individually. I will distribute this paper for you to work individually because it is an individual assignment. So this is what you have to do for part 1. You have to complete the sentence with your own words. So as you can see here on part 1, there's something missing. You have to fill in and complete the story. But you can use your own words. It is fine. And then for the part 2, you have to tell a story about occupations based on the picture below. So as you can see, there are 2 pictures that give you clue about this person's occupations. And what you have to do is you have to tell a story and you have to include your own opinion about their jobs. And I will give you 15 minutes to finish this work. And then after that, I want you to present your work in front of the class. And the time allocations will be 3 minutes for each person. So I want each and every one of you to do this assignment. For part 1, you have to complete the text with your own words. and I want it to be minimum 3 sentences more. And then for part 2, you have to tell a story about someone's occupations based on the pictures below. And I want you to express your opinion about this person's job or occupations. And then after that, you have to present in front of the class for 3 minutes. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, great. You can start to do the work.
Okay, Miss.
Well, time's up. So guys, thank you very much for being here today. I really like how you are really interacting and really excited about these lessons today, and I really appreciate that. So hope to see you again next week. Thank you. Class dismissed.
Thank you, Miss.